Carmel Catholic. Today is April 6th and an A-Day.
I'm your host, Vance Conway.
And I'm Maya Sarkis. Let's get started.
First, we'll go over some announcements for the upcoming week.
Next, we'll have our weekly Wellness Minute. After that, we'll hear an announcement about Saturday's soccer game from Angelica Puga.
Now, let's get into these announcements. If you placed an order for theater spiritwear clothing, please stop by the bookstore Monday through Friday between 7:30 and noon to pick up your order.
Please sign up for the Henna event on April 12th after school in the cafeteria and for our Holy event on April 22nd at 2:15 in the Science Courtyard. Please check your emails for these forms.
We have a baseball game at Libertyville today at 4:45.
Support our players by coming to the game.
The varsity soccer girls are off with the 4-0 record. They want to keep that going, but need help from the student section to cheer loud.
Their first conference game is tonight at 7 p.m. against Bennett Academy, their top conference opponent at Carmel. Wear your warm clothes and bring your blankets as you pack the bleachers to show your support.
The girls look forward to having all of you there as they take on Bennett Academy.
The next day for intramural basketball is Tuesday, April 12th, after school from 2 to 3 p.m. This is the last open play day. In order to compete in the playoffs, you must turn in a roster. The deadline for rosters is Wednesday, April 20th. Contact Mr. Rank or Mr. Paisley to get roster sheets or with any questions.
Now let's have our weekly Wellness Minute.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Chances are someone in your life is a survivor of sexual assault, harassment, or abuse, even if they have never shared your history with you.
Today you will see that many students are wearing teal in support of April's Sexual Assault Awareness Month Day of Action. Be sure to check out the Student Lounge Bulletin Board and watch for weekly opportunities to support and learn about this important issue throughout the month of April.
Thank you for your support.
Now, let's hear about last Saturday's girls' soccer game from Angelica Puga.
Musical Sister Act opens tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Come and see our actors perform.
You can get tickets by going to carmelcatholichs.ludus.com.
Here we have an interview from Enzo Ventura featuring members of The Pit. Then to close our show, we have an announcement from Mr. Huther.
Thanks for watching. Have a wealthy Wednesday and see you tomorrow.
We love you.
We love you.
Hi, I'm Ava Grasso. I play bass guitar and trumpet in lots of things.
Hi, I'm Lucy Joe. I play the flute and the piccolo.
Hi, I'm Luke McEwen, and I play the drums in a lot of stuff.
One of my favorite fine arts events of the entire year is Street Scenes. I was in it for 4 years, and it's just the best because you get to meet so many dancers, athletes, but then fine arts kids that have been in it. and you get to see like how people have so many different talents and they all come together, and it's all over like one show.
I've been in the musical all 4 years, the only pit member, and that's been really fun. When I was in it as a freshman, I feel like the musical is what made me want to like continue doing music, and I considered a career in it at first. So it's like my favorite thing of the whole year, and like all activities at Carmel, the musical is definitely my favorite. So.
I really like going to like the jazz competitions and being able to watch like all the other bands perform, and it's really fun having like all the band and everyone together in one spot, and that's why I like pit so much, because it's like everyone in a condensed area working together, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, true. It's really tight, but you get to know each other better.
Yeah.
It's like 2 feet away, not even. It's kind of tough, like being in pit, just getting the hang of like the dialogue cues into like the music starting. So it's been like a huge learning curve, like coming in with the actors this week to do that. So sometimes it's really awkward silences in between, but it gets better with every run through.
Yeah.
So.
And I feel like with like street scenes too, like one of the big things is like working with the singers, because a lot of times we play something at a certain like tempo and it might not be what Miss Hawk wants, or it needs to be faster or slower. So sometimes it gets tense, but in the end it's like you get to really work and communicate with people, and like just everyone has that common goal of like getting the musical to be the best it can be.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really special, because no matter what, like we love each other and we want to put on a really good show.
I think this past week, I think for everyone it's been like a little crazy. It's been like a lot of work, but it's also been a lot of fun, and it's been some of my like most cherished moments, like being able to hang out with everyone in this condensed little pit area, and being able to look over my shoulder and see all the singers and actors up on the stage. It's truly something special, and I think the pit, the crew, the cast, everyone involved has had a lot of fun, and I think, you know,
It really
when
shows.
you come see that show,
Yeah.
it's really
It
gonna
really
show.
shows.
Because not only are we having a blast, but it's the whole team, and I think the audience will have a lot of fun too. It's pretty funny
For sure.
play, and
Yeah, it is fun.
It's really good. Come see Sister Act.
7 p.m. on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and 2 p.m. on Sunday.
Good morning, Carmel Catholic. Mr. Huther here with just a few announcements for you this morning. And I'm here with my Fern this morning. I hope you enjoy the company. I hope you are tuning in this morning. If you're not watching CDN News, you're missing out on a lot of really important announcements, cool videos, etc. So if you're watching this after the show is live, know that if you're sitting here in school in homeroom this morning, you should be watching this show right now. Second announcement. I know we just saw a video about Sister Act the musical, but I want to obviously promote the show. I'm super excited. Opening night is tomorrow, although we do have a show today for some of our partner school students. So a show Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. It is going to be a fantastic musical. I've caught glimpses of it here and there. Between the set design, the acting, the singing, the lights, the choreography, and the amazing backing band, I know that the show is going to be fantastic. So get out there and check out Sister Act this weekend. Main point of the day, and what I'm here to talk to you about, is our advisory system. So right now, when you come into school, you go to homeroom, just like you're doing now. And homeroom lasts for 10-15 minutes. You watch CDN, and you move on to your next class. So it's really there to serve a few purposes, mainly just to start the day, to segue into class, take attendance, and to watch CDN. Next year, that model is changing. We won't have homeroom anymore. We're going to have what's called advisory instead, and it's going to be extended. So if homeroom is 10 minutes, advisory is going to be longer, in the 15 to 20 minute range. And rather than being based by grade, it's going to be mixed grade levels. So a typical advisory class next year would have, let's say, 4 freshmen, 4 sophomores, maybe 5 juniors, and 4 seniors. So 20 to 25 students of mixed grade level. And every advisory class will have a purpose, whether it's something simple like a tip whether it's a question of the day, a get to know you, this content, this curricular content, it will be academic in nature, social in nature, emotional. It could be mission-based. There's going to be all kinds of things we're going to address with you during this advisory time. It's going to be led by teachers, facilitated by teachers, but the biggest and neatest thing is that advisory is going to require a lot of leadership from you, our students. Juniors and seniors, for the most part, will be guiding our advisory each day, each morning. So the goal is to have at least one junior and one senior leader per advisory. And then we're always going to be keeping our eye on underclassmen, freshmen and sophomores, who have that leadership potential to lead these advisory classes. So this is a lot of leadership. We're really calling on the Carmel community to take on this call for leadership, to really consider it, because it's going to be vital for our efforts next year. So why? Why should I be an advisory leader? And the acronym we're using is SALT, Student Advisory Leadership Team. You are the salt of the earth, right? Salt was such an important component for so many years, and it has a lot of biblical themes that we're tying into. But we need a lot of student advisory leaders to form out this team. Why should you do it? Well, number one, leadership is vital. To grow in your leadership, and it may be nervous at first, you may be unsure of yourself, but the more you take on these leadership roles, the more you fake it till you make it, the more you do develop these skills that will help you to become a strong leader. And leadership is one of those things that it's just important for the sake of being important, but it's also something that can be utilized as a means to an end, right? Colleges are always looking for additional leadership. As ACT and SAT scores are waning in influence, as they're declining in influence, as GPA is less important for you to put out a rounded college portfolio, things like leadership are becoming increasingly important, because it just shows that you're willing to put yourself out there, take initiative, that you're open to growth, that you want to serve others and help, and that you have the capability to lead, to take on responsibility. So this new leadership model for our advisory program is going to have huge opportunity for you, our students, and you're going to be hearing more from Mr. Nyland and Ms. Rusetich, who are going to be leading up our SALT, our Student Advisory Leadership Team, and there's going to be some opportunities for you to take part in this. So please consider rising juniors and seniors. We need your leadership, and even our underclassmen. And this April and May, you're going to be learning a lot more about our advisory program. It's super exciting. All of the adults that are working on the committee are really excited by the changes. The student focus groups that we had last year that helped create this new system are really excited by the changes. So we know it's going to be good, but we need you to make it as good as it can possibly be. So a call to action, leadership, please consider. Stay tuned for announcements in coming days to learn more, and get out to Sister Act this weekend. Have a great day, Carmel.